G'day, sexy. You're watching the AU review.
We're hits.
Oh, that's right. We're hits.
Thanks for talking to me.
That's all right. Thanks for inviting us into your den.
Yeah, a little AU den we have here.
AU den.
Let's get stuck right into it. Your second
go on.
album,
Mm-hmm.
Kikomori.
Hikikomori.
Hikikomori. Can you tell me actually what does that mean? What does the title mean?
It's a Japanese term that means acute social withdrawal.
Oh.
So it means that you go into your bedroom and you shut the door and you never come out.
And what do you do in there?
Play video games and masturbate, and mum and dad bring you delivered dinner. And they've got in Japan. There's over 1 million sufferers of this disease, and they call it the 2030 problem because the kids' parents are eventually going to start to die, and they don't know what they're going to do with all these people that have never come out of their room.
And so, I guess most of these are anime fans, would I be right? That sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a bit of a phenomenon in Japan with kids who feel that a lot of pressure, in Japanese culture to succeed, and if they don't succeed, they're failed, sort of thing. So, yeah, a lot of them get into the cyber world and, just want to stay in that and, communicate through that. So they sort of just choose to ignore society.
Yeah, the real world's too much.
How'd you get involved in that subject? Because that's obviously in Australia we won't really hear about something like that unless you're really immersed in the Japanese culture.
I think it's Japan has the highest prevalence of it, but it happens all over the world. It's just that the Japanese coined the actual term for it, I guess.
It was just a lyric of yours, wasn't it?
I watched a documentary on it on TV, and it struck me. I'm a bit of a homebody myself, where I've been. Yeah, the subject, it just blew my mind. Wow, they don't ever come out of their room. They leave their parents leave their dinner at the door and knock on the door and open it and take it and just sit in their room and just it's I guess so. It ended up being a lyric in one of the songs, and then when we were searching for a title for the album, it just stood out.
Right.
It stood out. It looks good too.
Yeah.
Just the letters, the spelling.
Let's just talk about the album musically. How is this one different from your first album?
I think it's a different lineup of the band, but just one member. And you change one member in a band, the overall sound of your band changes. So we changed bass player, and that made the rhythm section of our band sound different, and so we played, I guess, to that strength. Yeah, I don't know.
There's a couple of songs with a bit more of a sort of a journey aspect to them, and so it sort of ebbs and highs and lows sort of a bit more through this album, a bit more texture and difference.
Yeah, there's
perhaps.
more thought put into making an actual record, whereas the first one kind of fluked it, I guess, in a way, because it was more just a collection of songs that we had, and this one was more written to make a record. But having said that, it took a long time to do it.
And the track "Take Your Pills" is that from the first one or the second one?
No, Take Your Pills is from an EP that we did when we toured Europe. So that only came out in Europe. So that song isn't on either of the records. It's on the Take Your Pills EP.
Were you surprised by the popularity of that track?
Yeah, I was.
Seems like Brisbane has really taken to that song. Like I read that's voted top 50 songs. The Korea, wasn't it? The Korea.
Yeah, I think it had a strange film clip which helped push it along, and To be honest with you, it was a demo, wasn't it? It wasn't even really supposed to come out. But we wanted... something had to happen for Europe when we went on tour there, so it was like, what have we got? And we had these demos, and we went, oh, well, chuck them out.
It's popular because it's got, well, a lot of our songs only have 4 chords, but this one is really literally 4 notes, so, you know, and it always goes down live. Yeah, so that, and also, you know, people have been asking for it and asking which album it's on, and because it's a bit rare, people want it more, which is always a good thing.
You guys are showcasing tonight at
Yep.
BIGSOUND. You're at New Globe Theatre?
At 9:40.
9:40.
Yeah.
So what should the crowd be expecting from your set tonight?
We haven't decided yet.
Well, if you've seen us before, it won't be anything different. You know,
Mostly the new album.
as
that we
Turbo
played.
Negro say, we'll be putting at least 70% effort in.
Half hours, really quick for us too, so we'll probably, you know, cut down a bit on the in-between song banter, perhaps. But
Jerking around, yeah.
jerking around, but
What's
like
your
a
plans for the
machine.
rest of this year?
We're going on tour with Radio Birdman in a month or two.
November.
Yeah, and we're playing the River Rocks Festival in Geelong. And we're playing, Melbourne again, Brisbane again, Lismore again. Yeah, we're just playing. Playing. And then, we'll probably go back to Europe next year, because both albums are getting released. The first album's getting re-released, new album's getting released late, anytime.
Is there anywhere specific in Europe you're going to again this year? Or this time around?
It'll be Germany, France, Spain, and maybe somewhere else, I don't know. But they're the 3 places we're aiming for this time.
Well, we hope that works out. But we wish you all the best tonight for your showcase, and also you're touring with Radio Birdman the rest of the year as well. Hope that goes really well.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
So thanks for talking to me, and we'll catch you tonight at your show.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us.